What if you had one desktop machine capable of printing rich, true full-color graphics, far more vivid than basic multi-color output from a standard UV printers? On top of that, it can laser engrave and cut different materials. And with just a simple attachment, it converts into a fully functional UV DTF machine. All of this is possible without buying a second or third separate device. That's exactly what the Procolored X1 is designed for. Instead of forcing makers to choose between quality UV printing and laser processing, this desktop machine features professional UV printing as its core function. Paired with built-in laser engraving and cutting, everything can be done in one seamless workflow. Recently, I got the chance to get my hands on this machine. Since it's still in the prototype stage, this is an early video, so the unit may not be in its final polished state yet. But even so, I ran all kinds of available tests to show you real, honest results based on its current capabilities. And I'm going to answer one key question. Does it actually deliver in real-world use? Or is this just another jack-of-all-trades machine? Let's get started. Unboxing! This is the main unit. We've also got some accessories. Let's unbox them. Like I said, this is an all-in-one device, so you can probably imagine how many accessories come with it. Of course, different bundles include different items. Here I'm showing everything included in the fully loaded package. Don't get overwhelmed though. As we go deeper in this video, I explain what each accessory is for, what it does, and how it's used. Just keep watching. Alright, so this is the design of the X1. I'm not gonna walk you through every single detail here because you'll see how it functions later on. This is a 4-inch enclosed unit built for safety, featuring thick, yellow-tinted acrylic safety covers that meet Class 1 laser filtering standards. Its champagne metallic body, rounded edges, and the yellow safety window create a clean, high-tech aesthetic that feels far more refined than most average printers or engravers. The common touchscreen and tinted safety door add subtle industrial styling, cementing its look as a serious next-generation creative tool. I'm honestly pretty amazed by its overall size considering its capabilities. It easily fits right on a sturdy desk. It definitely looks premium and futuristic, but the real question is, will it deliver great results? Let's give it a try. First and foremost, UV printing is our main test today, something not many desktop-grade machines can pull off right now. The first step is, of course, adding ink. You can see that the labels on each ink bottle match the colors on the tanks, so it's pretty hard to mix them up. Notice that since this is a UV printer, it has one extra ink tank that you usually won't find on standard DTF machines, the V bottle. Varnish. It's a transparent UV ink purely for adding surface gloss and extra protection. Keep in mind, regular DTF ink and UV ink are completely different formulas and must never be mixed. Also, any reason the 3D texture effect in UV printing actually comes from the white ink layer, not the varnish. With that done, we can place the material we want to print onto the platform. According to the official specs, it supports over 400 materials, including wood, metal, acrylic, and more. Here, we're just using paper as an example. Before printing though, we need to quickly touch on the software, and thankfully, it's incredibly straightforward to use. Pretty similar to most standard UV printing software out there. It has built-in controls for laser engraving and cutting as well, but since this isn't for tutorial, I'm not gonna walk you through every single setting in detail. All we need to do is set up your design and hit start printing. Then let the machine handle the rest. And here are the results. I tested several different images back and forth. Overall, the UV print quality looks great, with vibrant, rich colors that are really pleasing to the eye. The color reproduction shifts slightly from the original, but it definitely stands out for a desktop-grade machine. I have no complaints about what this Epson XP600 printhead can deliver. Its full-color performance truly lives up to its reputation, easily among the best I've seen in this category. That said, during my multiple runs of testing, I did notice occasional horizontal bending and slight inconsistencies in the output. The print performance isn't perfect stable all the time. Since this machine is still in the prototype stage, the Procolored team confirmed they plan to fix these issues by the end of this month. It's mostly software-related issue, so definitely keep an eye out for official updates. Okay, the print quality looks good, but looks and everything also run a quick durability test. I rubbed the print former with a white web and even scratched it with a coin. There was no smudging, chipping, or ink transfer at all. which means the ink is fully cured and impressively durable. See these elements with cool, colorful graphics on them? That was also made using this machine. And now we are going to take a look at how the UV DTF system works, from film setup all the way to the final transfer. First, I load the A film onto the rear spool. This is the clear texture-based film that holds the ink during printing. Next, the B film goes onto the front spool. This transparent top layer seals the print, improves durability, and acts as the carrier during transfer. As the printer lays down the UV ink, the built-in UV lights cured instantly. Once printing is finished, the B film is laminated directly on top in a single pass, creating a ready-to-apply transfer sticker. After the peeling of the back layer, you simply press the transfer onto any hard surface, rub it firmly, and peel off the top layer. What's left behind is a vibrant, scratch-resistant graphic that looks fully integrated with the surface, with no extra coating required. The UV DTF print quality is genuinely top tier. Colors are vivid and accurate, fine details stay sharp, and the fully cured ink is resistant to scratches, water, and fading. The seamless lamination also gives the final result a smooth and durable finish that feels built to last. And that's the UV print side of things. The next feature we want to highlight is the cutting performance of X1. The X1's 20-watt dyed laser automatic cuts design outlines, so your prints come out with clean, precise edges, no hand trimming needed. This opens up some really fun creative possibilities. For example, we can design and cut puzzle-style graphics first, then print on them and turn them into a fun little activity we could enjoy with kids. We didn't dive deep into engraving for this video, but it's worth noting that the laser module is swappable. Besides the standard 20-watt dye laser, you can also upgrade to a 2-watt infrared laser module for finer, cleaner engraving on metal surfaces, perfect for detailed metal marking and precision work. Before my final verdict, anti-clogging is a top priority for most DTF users. After nearly a month of testing, I experienced zero noise clogs on the Procolored X1. I used white ink circulation to avoid sedimentation and reduce clogging, plus a deeper 6-hour auto-cleaning system with adjustable intervals to protect the print head, even during long periods of inactivity. I share more later, so stay subscribed for updates. After spending time testing Procolored X1, I genuinely think this machine represents a really interesting direction for desktop fabrication. Combining UV printing, laser engraving, cutting, and UV DTF into a single workflow can save a huge amount of time, space, and setup hassle, especially for small businesses, artisan sellers, and makers creating custom products. What's also important to remember is that this unit is still a prototype. Even in its current state, the machine already delivers promising results. As some of the print quality limitations are noticed, like bending and tuning inconsistencies, or likely software related, and should improve as the system gets further refined before final release. Overall, if you like the idea of having one computer machine that can handle multiple creative workflows, the X1 is definitely worth checking out. The Kickstarter campaign is now live, so if you want to support the project or learn more, check out the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.